Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Darkpool Algo, and thanks for joining me on a Watchlist recap session. Today is January 2nd, 2022. Brand new year. Let's get it. We're going to review our Watchlist picks from last week, see how they did. It was kind of a weird week. Like, we fully anticipated a major Santa rally, and I think we ended up closing red. I think SPY closed red for the first time at the end of the year in like a decade or more. So we'll get into that. Also, 2022, as I promised, we're coming out with a whole bunch of new stuff for this year. It's very exciting times. We got lots of things in the making. If you notice, background, I moved my entire command center around. Be working on getting that production quality up for y'all. And again, if it's your first time here, make sure you hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications. We're gonna do a quick intro, and we come back. We're gonna go over the recap, and then we will get ready for this week. Stay tuned for the weekend watch list. That's it. Yeah. All right. We'll see you in a few minutes. So welcome back. With the new intro, I'm still getting used to how long it takes, and we're going to be working on a lot of production quality stuff. So the chart, what you see in front of you now, this is our website, darkpoolcharts.com. We provide a free 50 free newsletter every week. Comes out usually on Sundays. We do an accompaniment video, and in the past we've done like 5 or 6 stocks for the video. We're really going to try to get a little bit better production quality out, so we're only going to be doing the top 3. However, the 5 or 6 that we pick for the week will always be available at the website. If you haven't already, go sign up, darkpoolcharts.com. Okay, last week we had Snow, Etsy, Netflix, WYNN, and PayPal as our top 5 stocks. Snow, Etsy, and Netflix were our top 3. So let's go ahead and grab a simple chart here. Is this gonna, maybe this one will work. I think this chart might actually be the ticket for this week. And we'll look at the old 15-minute chart. I think that works. Let's see. Yep, that should work. 26th through the 30th. All right. Etsy was on our list. We were looking at Etsy to be bullish. However, Etsy decided it did not want to cooperate with us. So with that being said, let's see. Etsy opened. Everything, I think, gapped up on the 27th. Everybody was really excited. Gapped up, immediately started to fall. Oh, what I need to do is, give me 1 second. I'm going to throw, all right. Sorry for that little pause. I wanted to throw a couple trend lines on here. Typically, we like to only take trades when the stock is trading above the 200 directional SMA on the 15-minute chart. It's really the 4-hour chart, right? It's still trading below it. Etsy was looking pretty bullish last week, so we took a chance on it. Also, what I've noticed is what we need to start doing when it comes to options trading. If we're going to be trading that week's, or what they're called weekly options that expire within less than, say, 10 days, we also need to be looking at the 30-minute chart and taking our entries off of the 30-minute chart, not so much the 4-hour chart, which is what we've been doing. If we're going to trade off the 4-hour chart, we can swing those out for a couple of weeks. And if we want to go any longer than, say, 3 weeks, we really want to be looking at the daily chart. So with Etsy in last week, it was trading above the 50, above the 200 going into the beginning of the week. However, we got a little bit of trouble here on Tuesday. Tuesday, we had a pretty significant sell-off, and if we were to take a short entry, which means we would enter below the 50, we could have definitely taken an entry here on Wednesday, traded it down for, oh, where is that tool? 1 second. All right, we could have definitely taken that trade off of here, right, to the bottom. Negative, well, they had about a 4% loss, or $8.79. We could have taken another trade here on Thursday going into Friday, except for we may have gotten head faked. I did not trade Etsy last week. Last week was kind of rough for me. I ended up trading Google, Nvidia, and AMD pretty exclusively. Also, there's a trade on Friday. Could have faded it for an additional $6 or 2.26%. Now, we wanted Etsy long, so I'm not going to consider Etsy and WYNN. So unfortunately, we just never really got a long opportunity on Netflix or on Etsy. Looking at Snow, I think Snow was another one that we coming into the week, right? We were looking we had a pretty good setup coming into the week, waiting for that 50, 200 cross. Well, it crossed the opposite way. Another short potential setup. We wanted to go long, did not get an opportunity to trade Snow. If you did get in below the 50 and closed out negative $13, you would have, could have shorted it for $13. If you held it to the end of the week, right at the close, it actually went down another $4. That would have been a lot of heat for you to be holding. Going into next week, what we'd like to see is the 50 cross back above the 200 to give that buying opportunity for Snow. Next on our list was Netflix. I did trade Netflix towards the end of the week. We got an opportunity coming in on Thursday, and there was a downside opportunity on Friday. But we were really, really expecting things to give us more of a rally going into the last week of the year. And this was pretty much the theme across the board. Very, very choppy, and really only one opportunity to get into Netflix on Wednesday, or actually Thursday morning. I caught this move here. Actually, I caught it from the 6-money retrace, so I caught it about right there, right? $8 move, 1.25%. The 630 options went from 60 cents to about $1.70, $1.75, and then downside plays. So I do believe we're going to get a pretty significant pullback coming in January. Now, probably within the next couple of weeks in January, I think we're going to get a pretty good pullback. We just need it. From the overall market conditions are very, very high right now. We're going to get a lot of anticipated rally in the first week. I think everybody's going to be very bullish. Also, a lot of people bought what's called tax loss stocks at the end of last week, and they'll be getting out of those positions this week. So maybe we'll get a pretty bullish week this week. But I really need to stress the importance of looking for a healthy pullback and being able to play that. So part of this week's watch list, we do have some downside plays included. So upside on Netflix, $7.69. Downside, you could play the downside move on Friday for $10. Netflix is pretty good. We're definitely going to consider that a winner. And then WYNN, speaking of WYNN, WYNN, same kind of deal. Coming into the week, we had really, really high expectations. Just everything kind of fizzled out, right? We had the death cross, which is when the 200 gets above the 50. Could have definitely played the downside move on WYNN, right? Going into the close on Tuesday. That would have given you, if you would have held overnight, a little swing trade. Let's just call it $2.74 or 3.3. To the upside, we don't really want to trade it below the 200. So there's another opportunity to go short on WYNN coming from Thursday into Friday. Another $2.63 or 3.2%. I'm going to consider WYNN not necessarily meeting up to what we wanted as well. And finally, PayPal. Yes, last week was a very rough week for all. We did get a little life on PayPal on Thursday going into Friday. I did catch a piece of this move. As soon as we got above the 200, caught the move, rallied up from 191 to 194. Little $3 pop right there, right? Just a little $3 popper. $2.77, right? Netflix or PayPal has been very choppy lately. All right, looking at this 15-minute chart, even the 30-minute chart, it's very, very choppy, right? Could have taken a play on Wednesday. Looking at this, it would have been kind of tough. Do you see why it's important for us to start looking at the 30-minute chart if we're playing weeklies, right? The 30-minute chart would have told us gap up. If it would have held, we could have got in, could have played a quick little pop there. Most importantly, we could play the downside from the 50 down to the 200, right? Seeing that these were squishing, we would have been prepared for a larger move on Thursday. So instead of catching $2, we could have caught almost $4 and then played the retracement. So currently PayPal is below the 50, below the 200. I think we get a larger move down on PayPal, possibly back down to the support level at 188, 184 or 185. Very, very choppy. Very choppy. This is definitely creating a longer term wedge. So if we were to look at this on, say, the 195-minute chart, right? Let me get that exploded a little bit. Come on. Right, we've got falling. It's kind of a longer term wedge, but see how the 200 is falling down to meet the 50. And this is the 195-minute chart, which is what, the 3.5, 4 hour chart. I think probably into the middle towards the end of January, we're going to get that 200 come down, test breaking below the 50, and that might bring PayPal back up to the 200, 210, right, dollar range. Okay, that's it. Thanks for joining me. Really do appreciate it. I am Dark Pool Algo. Thanks, and we will see you later today. I'll be doing our weekend watch list video, and if you're interested, we do stream every morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye now.